Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Namath to throw on 1st down. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Running it with Dickerson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Dickerson on the handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now Namath. He's got his tailback. That's Marcus Allen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10 now, Namath. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one, 30 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. This one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Namath to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, Namath. And it's caught. Touchdown. Eric Dickerson there to make the grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, our home team 7, visitors nothing. Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Cunningham. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
At the 40-yard line.
Cunningham to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Play fake, now Namath. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Here's Namath. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Namath. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Got a man, it's caught. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Calvin Johnson, 43 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing is Namath. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Namath. Underneath to Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. from the gun. He'll hand this off. Powers through him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On third down, it's James. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. David Njoku, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Our home team, 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. To throw on first down is Namath. He's got Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They'll run on first down. It's Allen. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From just shy of midfield, Namath. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Cunningham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Calvin Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Allen, nifty footwork. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That's good for Washington. First and 10.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Cunningham looking to throw. This is the tight end to Njoku. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Namath to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Namath to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Allen. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Off the play fake, it's Namath.
At the 29-yard line.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Cunningham. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Cunningham. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. They've got his man complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time through the air. 61 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the defense. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Namath. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Namath sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Now Namath. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it with James. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1. We got 4. We got 4. Safety screen.
They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Moves to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Cunningham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Our home team, 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun is Namath. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Namath to throw. To Allen on the dump off. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Our home team, 14. Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. James. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's James. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Cunningham to throw. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense.